Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage and you backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing on the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey, yeah. When you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Weathers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Looking to throw. Weathers trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, this defense for the Bucs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That was shotgun handoff. Blue. Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then he'll put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hawk, 7, go!
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's just a great drive to begin a ball game, because just about any head coach will tell you, we want to establish the run early on, and that allows you to really open up things from there. And not only were they able to do that, but they finished things off with a touchdown run, as we just saw there.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready! Get Viking, 18!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
On first down, it's Blue. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Come on, come on. 65, 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Buffalo 18. 60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Back to throw. Weathers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weathers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
first carry here for their running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This returnable for Wallace.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing...
Oh, and now but I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
from the 38 now. Here's second down and 7.
Go! Ready?
Back to throw. Weathers. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Lamb will go in motion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there, and he gets the sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play fake. Mayfield.
He hits Jacobs here on the crossing route.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilkins.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ready?
3rd down and 1.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Lad McConkey,
61 yards.
and the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
36-yard line.
Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Okay, break. Ready, go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Mayfield. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Weathers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Weathers. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wilkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Weathers. Now a quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Weathers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Dallas.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilkins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Weathers.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough. If you're an NFL quarterback,
Yeah.
you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
Operating from the gun, Weathers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Back. Back up.
Off the play fake, Weathers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Deputy. Deputy Ryan.
Operating from the gun, Weathers. Now a run here off the RPO. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Here we go.
Now they'll empty out the backfield.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Final minute now of the third quarter. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Here comes third and about a foot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buck. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucks.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Buccaneers 48, Cowboys 22.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.